You are entitled, and it's the reason you're single. Even if you don't think you're entitled, my friend, trust me, you are. At the same time, entitlement is amazing, and you should be more entitled. Today, we're going to look at the seemingly opposing paradigm of being entitled versus not being entitled. Why is entitlement actually a good thing in the realm of dating and relationships? Because it basically means that you think you deserve the outcome of a healthy, fulfilling relationship with an amazing woman. And guess what? In life, you don't get what inherently you deserve. You get what you believe you deserve. And that's what entitlement is. You believe you deserve a certain outcome. So most likely you're not even entitled enough. You need to be more entitled. Your worthiness, your deservedness, your sense of entitlement should be higher. The reason you're single is because you're not entitled enough. David, aren't arrogant guys entitled? Why should I be more entitled? Well, you could make a counter argument and say that you only deserve what you work for, obviously. And that is the opposing view to this whole thing. That you are entitled to the extent that you think the right woman should just come to you without putting any work into it. You should at the same time, now, without doing anything else, believe that you are worthy and deserving of a fulfilling relationship. Just because you're a kind person. If you want a reason, let the only reason be that you treat people well, that you're a good guy. If you're a genuinely good guy, we all have flaws. If you're a good guy, you treat people well, you treat your future wife, girlfriend amazingly well, you deserve it. That's the only reason. For no reason other than that. You don't need more money. You don't need more height. You don't need leg surgery to become longer. You don't need more girth. You don't need to dye your hair. If you're ginger, I dyed my hair when I was 16. Ridiculous idea. You don't need to change anything about yourself other than the fact that you believe that you deserve an amazing relationship. At the same time, the reason you are single is because you believe it should just come to you. Women should just come to me. And even if you've never consciously thought it, the fact that you're not taking action means you expect great results to come to you, which is funny because in your career or your business or your fitness or your health, you don't believe that. But when it comes to dating and relationships, you believe it. And my friend, my brother, it's not even your fault. Society has told you that an amazing woman should just come to you. Well, that's not what society said. What society actually said was, just be a good boy, and the right one will find you. The right one will come eventually. That is the biggest load of nonsense. That falls in the same category as telling men that they should be okay with being alone. We should never be alone with being okay. We should never be alone with being okay. We should never be okay with being alone because we have a need for social contact. We have a need for love and connection. We need much more social contact than we initially thought. Yes, you should be okay with being alone to the extent that you're at peace with yourself because you've taken actions that are congruent with how you aspire to be. You've acted in accordance with your own values, which gives you peace. That definition of being okay with being alone, I'm 100% on board with, but not with being just alone and walking down the road and being alone or just being at home in front of the laptop, watching adult videos, making love to yourself. That is not healthy. So this idea of just waiting for the right one to come to you, that falls in the exact same category of misinformation that's being spread in society that's actively hurting men. It is not your fault. You've just been socially conditioned with so much societal nonsense that's been fed into your brain that you now believe it. You believe that dating apps don't work. You believe you shouldn't have to approach. You believe you shouldn't have to build an Instagram. It does take 5 to 8 hours per week to find the right girlfriend or wife. It takes 4 to 8% of your waking time. If you sleep 8 hours a night, it really only takes 4 to 8% of your waking time, 5 to 10 hours a week of effort. That's what's required. The longer you resist the idea that it takes effort to find a quality relationship, somebody that you're truly compatible with, the longer you will stay alone or end up dating women that just aren't right for you. So please reduce your level of entitlement. You are only as worthy and deserved as your actions map. So again, right now, if you have a date tonight or tomorrow with an amazing woman, which I doubt you do, if you do, go on to the date with the attitude that, of course she would want me. Of course. For the right woman, I am not a good option. I am the single best option if we're compatible because I'm a good dude, because I'll treat her really well. That is the only reason you need. Increase your entitlement. In other words, your sense of deservedness. I deserve an amazing relationship. Say it right now. If you're by yourself, if you're not in a public space, say it. I deserve an amazing relationship. And see how that feels. I am worthy of an amazing relationship. Increase your sense of entitlement. And please decrease it to the extent of just expecting great outcomes to come to you. Life happens in seemingly opposing paradigms. More entitlement, less entitlement. There's 17 others of these seeming paradoxes that once you understand them, they will serve you really well. I might make some more videos on this Instagram, on this YouTube about that. In fact, in the past I have. For now, the takeaway I have for you, take more action. Tony Robbins says, massive action is the cure-all. If there's any result you want, theoretically, you can get it if you're just relentless enough. If you just take enough action, you can get the outcome. Let me say it again. If you just take enough action, you can get the outcome. To be able to take the right actions consistently, though, you have to have the right mindset. So every single day, feed and strengthen your mind with the right inputs. Inputs, process, output. What a crazy idea. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication, my friend, and common sense isn't common practice. If common sense was common practice, everybody would have an amazing relationship, everybody would have a six-pack, everybody would be rich, everybody would be kind, we'd have world peace. Common sense is not common practice. Yes, there are some advanced dynamics of social attraction, if you will, that I've covered at length in these videos on my YouTube channel in much greater detail in my coaching program. Apply for a free initial consultation. If you want individual help, do it. Click the link, fill in the form, 10 seconds, okay? Do it, fill it out. It exists. I would love for you to spend this Christmas, or at the very least next Christmas, with the right woman, with the right girlfriend or wife. Somebody that you can wake up to, somebody who loves you. Not just physically, but somebody who's truly on your side. You can have it. You can really have a woman who's very physically attractive, somebody that you're truly aligned with regarding your values, and somebody who has an amazing personality. If you're willing to put in the work. If you're not willing to put in the work, you deserve to stay single.